Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another round of our Bingo 6 tournament, the survival of the Sluggiest. This is going to be the round being the Aristocrat versus the Adept. My name is Soloing Holly, and today I am joined by my co-commentator.
Hello, my name is Axelet, and I'm gonna be co-commentating with Holly this match, which is surely gonna be exciting, right?
Yes, of course it will be. It is Rain
Well,
World Bingo after all.
yes, and
This
here
being
for the wheel, we can see both teams battle Hunter.
Yes, we have no chance of Hunter today, which is quite amusing. As we know, this was a very common character in the beginning. Nowadays, I wouldn't mind seeing Hunter rounds, but it was so prevalent in the beginning, so it's really funny that people are still double vetoing it.
Yeah, no more Hunter.
Hunter is gone. As it stands, we're likely going to go ahead and spin it now, as it would appear.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that's Gorman Bingo.
That's likely going to be. Oh my god,
Gorman,
it's. Oh my god,
Gorman,
it is indeed
Gorman,
Gourmand!
yes!
Oh!
Yippee! Another Gorman Bingo. That's good.
Gourd time! It's real. We are actually playing. Okay, so I am unaware of how many Gourmand games we've had so far. I believe it has now actually become less than Saints. Saints become way more common in the past week or so.
I think it's more than Saint. There was three Gorman matches the last week, and there has been some this week. I think.
Oh, wow. Okay, I
Yeah.
missed like all of those. All right then. So, yeah. Still though, this is one of the least chosen characters we've had. Does that I feel like Spearmaster is now among them as well, actually. I haven't seen like any spear games happening.
Yeah, I have been bearing it all the time. Also, people in chat saying Bero. Gorman, no. We're not burying Gorman. Never.
We're not going to veto Gourmand because this is going to be a very like an interesting change of pace in terms of this is what happens when you double veto Hunter. Now we instead of having what we might see there, we're going to have a lot more missions based on tacticality with the crafting system. So whether players have things memorized or whether they have a map pulled up, they're going to be able to pull off some pretty interesting routing when it comes to where items are that they can use in these crafting trees.
Yeah. Surely all the all the people in the teams, the players know how to craft as Gorman, right? And know the crafting table.
Oh, for sure, the entire thing, I'm sure of it. Now, it is something that is not so commonly known, especially in its entirety, would be extremely impressive for anyone to know. However, players are
Well,
allowed to use resources and they can figure things out.
you know, there's a person on the Discord server, Sheldon, that knows like the entire thing. It's crazy.
Yeah. Number one crafter.
Yeah, number one Gorman lover. Okay, so we're waiting for the board now, I guess.
Yes, it should be appearing soon. We can, in the meantime, thinking about what kinds of things we might see players incentivized to do. Being gourmand, it's I haven't seen too many gourmand games, like I said, so I'm not exactly sure what the trends are other than making use of the crafting system. When it comes to gourmand, a lot of other things aren't exactly that interesting in terms of like how we can use for bingo. When it comes to pulling things out of the stomach, sometimes that has interesting interactions with popcorn goals, incentivizing players to go for that anyways, and then sometimes players like to see if they can get a useful stomach pull, but that is very random.
Yeah, in one of the board I played on the only Gourmand match I had, there was goals about crafting and goals about opening popcorns, but there was also a goal about getting hunter. So it was interesting to handle the crafting a lot of things without trying to craft with the popcorns, because you need to get hunter.
Yes, that's actually really cool board design, and that reminds me that Gourmand's combat is actually really interesting too with all of the melee. It's very fun to watch. It's honestly hilarious. It's the bowling ball.
Well, depends. Some people prefer to just parry lizards, and you get the 3 damage, and you don't use any stamina.
Yeah, true. Like, when it comes to Gourmand's spear throw, the way it is very, very risk versus reward. The reward is high, but if you miss, you are a sitting duck. You are so exhausted. And Gourmand's exhaustion mechanic being something that drives people away from wanting to play, but we will see how players work around it in this case.
Yeah, hopefully it will be fine. Hopefully there will be no trying to escape a creature while you're tired situation.
Evil, evil.
So here we're seeing the board. What's the name of this board?
We'll see if we can figure out what the name of this is. In the meantime, we can try and take it line by line, explain what all these squares are if you'd like.
Yeah, well, I'll start with the first column if you like me to start.
Sure.
So for the first column, we have getting the Shaded Citadel Vista Point, eating 5 Karma Flowers, bombing the Garbage Waves. I think that's the bottom one, the one under surface. Oh my god, they completed.
Additionally, it looks like
70.
Blue Jay has completed Challenge 70 in the waiting time. Great
way.
for him.
Okay.
Everybody give it up for Blue Jay.
Yeah, challenge 70. Okay,
This
we
is so
can
much
continue
better than
reading.
Bingo. Just kidding, nothing's better than Bingo.
Sorry,
Blink, blink.
it's so true. Okay, so for the next goal, it is getting 100 points overall, I think, or it's 180. It's 100, I think. I don't know, I can't see it well. Then the next goal is getting from Garbage to Shaded Citadel, entering Shaded Citadel first from Garbage.
I've pulled up the board in an alternate view. Additionally, as the case would be soon enough, you will be able to use the exclamation point board command to look at it in the same view. It is indeed 180 points, so we're going to be seeing a lot of Gourmand combat if players want that square.
Okay, yes. That's gonna be good.
At this time, we can begin looking at the B column. The first square is to pin 2 squid catas to walls or floors in Sky Island specifically. Additionally, we will be collecting the yellow chimney canopy pearl. Is that kill 4 What is that?
Kill 4 creatures while starving. That's a
Okay,
horrible
gotcha.
goal.
Oh man, okay, that's gonna be
I
a
can already
crazy
guess
one.
who
Okay.
did this board. I can already guess it.
Wow. Alright then. We have hitting 4 centipedes with spore puffs and eating 4 gooey ducks.
Yes. So the next line, the column, the column C, is befriending a caramel lizard. There's a caramel lizard just in industrial, just so you all know. It's pretty easy to go to. There's trading one item from an scavenger merchant to another scavenger merchant. The middle goal, which is killing 3 jetfish, which can be done either in subterranean, shoreline, or pipe yard. So maybe I think pipe yard will be a good one to go to. Maybe probably shoreline better. Probably shoreline. The next goal is getting the Garbage Waste Pearl to looks to the moon, and the last goal is storaging, not hardening to color pairing Shaded Citadel.
Time for column D. We have deliver the cloak to moon. Now this is something that needs to be said. when you have a goal that has these key items that need to be delivered to iterators, you will spawn with them on your Slugcat. So we will, starting with Gourmand looking very fashionable wearing Mood's cloak. Time for column D, row 2 is to craft 4 mushrooms. Now we have to earn 50 kill points in one cycle. Hitting Brother Longlegs with jellyfish 4 times. That's an interesting little goal there.
Yeah,
And
I know who did this board. I just know it.
you've got it. You've got the intuition. And
Yeah.
the final goal in column D being to store 6 firecracker plants in the same shelter.
Mhm. Okay, time to the E column, the last column. Getting the chimney canopy arenas unlocked, which is like on the top of chimney, I do think. Entering outskirts, that's gonna be an easy one to rush. Storing 2 beehives, that's probably for crafting. Getting the a small centipede unlock or baby centipede unlock. I think it's the same unlock for both, and that's on industrial, I do think. And the last goal is trading 30 points with an scavenger merchant. That's gonna be hard.
Alright, yes, so I have a map up right now. The chimney canopy arena unlock is towards the top of it. It's in the middle path in the room with
Yes.
the 3 branching paths. Additionally, this is pretty close to where the pearl that we want is. So that seems to be that there are some regions here that are definitely going to be more profitable to go to than others, such as this. I'm noticing this is a bit of a chimney sky cluster as well as a garbage shoreline cluster kind of going
Yes.
on the opposite corners of the map. I think this is quite interesting.
Yeah, and we also got the name of the boards. The name of this board is Prickly. I don't know how to pronounce it. And the
Prickly pickle.
creator, yes, the creator is Sigma. I knew it. This
You
guy,
knew it.
he can't get away. We can let him get away with this all the time. This goal.
We're starting.
It
And
seems like
let's
we're
see here.
starting,
We have a
and
set spawn, so we already
yes,
know that this spawn is garbage
next to
waste.
the gate to shoreline, I think, or
Yeah, we're
wait,
pretty
no,
close to where you could go into shoreline, yeah. It's not right
no,
next
it's
to it, but
not
it's like
next to the gate. Okay, I confused another
it
shelter.
is decently close. So
Okay,
whether
so in this situation, which goal would you rush first?
which goal am I gonna rush? I would say I've got to get started on some merchant trading. There's like so many pearls around here, and like it's gonna be it's not gonna be hard to like get enough pearls to get that goal really fast.
I think if I was playing this match right now, I would probably send my teammate to go do the merchant stuff and then go to Shaded Citadel, and I'll rush towards shoreline to get the Garbage Waste Pearl to Moon, the Clock to Moon, and the Middle Square, which is really important.
Yeah, going to Moon, that generalized area and shoreline in general, very important here, as well as just dropping by Shaded to get that goal, as well as storing some colored pearls in the same shelter. If you wanted to be the one going both to Shaded.
Oh, seems like her microphone died. Oh well. So yeah, I think what she was talking about, she was trying to say that maybe one person should go to Shade Citadel at the same time as going to Shoreline and stuff to get the goals there. I think that's a pretty good idea, but I really think rushing towards the middle goal would be a really good idea. And here we're seeing the teams splitting up, one goal going to Shoreline, Blue Jay almost at the gate, and the other team going to shade the citadel while they're also staying in garbage ways. This is interesting. Blue Jay has
Okay,
almost made the
I
way.
think I'm back now.
Yeah, you're back now. Oh my god. Your microphone died.
Sorry, my internet had a funny moment, but yes, I was saying something along those lines. This being, I was wondering how long people were going to stick together in this trio of garbage shaded shoreline in general before people start breaking off to do sky and chimney stuff.
Yeah, it seems like Blue Jay is already breaking up to go to Shoreline, following my ideas. And his teammate, Rain, seems like going to Shader, so probably that team had the same ideas as me. And I don't know what
Yes,
Brian and Jensicus, I don't know how to pronounce it, is gonna go for. They seem to just wander a little bit on
only time will tell. Exotica is
rubbish.
currently dealing with a lot of vultures and scavengers in the shelter room. Quite funny.
Yeah.
Rude awakening, perhaps. Blue Jay is almost here.
Oh my god, they're suffering a little bit. Meanwhile, the other team is cruising to shoreline and to shaded. I think
Yes.
that bombing the toll is the surface toll, not the other toll I said.
Let's have a look. I can check that for sure.
If the
It
goal
is
is
the
going to
lower
shoreline.
toll.
Oh, it's the lower
Yeah,
toll.
it
Okay,
is.
maybe Blue Jay already got that goal, but
They
he died.
died. Yeah, so that is one thing. Is actually I think he was probably gearing up to do that because I saw him visit the treasury. I think that's probably what he's going to do. He's going to bomb it from the other side, and this variant of
Yeah,
this goal does not require that you pass the toll, so you can literally just hit it from behind and then go about your
yeah.
merry way.
Seems like Brian is gonna steal that goal now.
Oh,
Yes.
all right, going with the left vector of attack, definitely an easier shot for the bomb.
Yeah. And easier to escape as well. On the other side,
Absolutely.
Scavenger will go after you. But
Oh,
Blue Jay is
absolutely,
also
yeah.
going for the goal as well. Let's see if Brian dies before getting the goal.
Yes, otherwise there's basically no way that he's gonna lose a race here. Rain is eating a green lizard. I thought that she was very hilariously close to one and it wasn't biting. Too bad.
Yeah.
Not that interesting actually.
I love when they do that. Scavengers after Rensicus. And seems like Brian is gonna lock in the goal right quick. At
Yes.
least Blue Jay gets to go to Shoreline
Yes,
if
at
they
least
wanna
Blue
get
Jay
the
in this
goal.
case, if Brian sleeps quite promptly, will not be wasting any time going backwards towards the toll and then realizing
Yeah,
it's not for anything.
I
But
wouldn't
yeah, I
try to
think
stay there getting the popcorn if I was Brian. Seeing how many vultures have appeared for for
hello Red
Vesicus.
Senti.
Oh yes, recently my beloved. They're gonna kill it. Do they have a mushroom or an purpose?
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay, Brian is about to lock in the goal. He's eating more than he needs right now, and he's locking in the goal right now.
I do wonder which paths people are gonna take when it comes to going to Sky and Chimney because, like, it's gonna depend on, like, how it works out in terms of, like, what region the person who wants to go on that trek is in, because if you're in Shaded, I feel it's a no-brainer to go HICC, but if you're in Shoreline,
5 yards
in
is
this case,
just
I would also prefer to still probably go that way so that I could get stuff in Chimney on the way up to Sky, but you could use Pipe Yard if you really wanted to.
well. Here, Brian has already locked in the goal, so that goal
Yes.
is stolen for Blue Team. And Blue Jay seems like going again to Shoreline. Surely he won't die by leeches this time. sure.
pray. Here's hoping. Leeches kind of an evils for silly Gord.
Yes.
Zethicus
Um,
has made it beyond the toll. Will be
yeah,
soon reaching garbage. I mean shaded.
yeah, he's gonna go to Shaded, and the rest from Shaded and Shoreline is already like a real thing. I do think. I think Rain is gonna go to Shaded next, and Blue Jay is almost in Shoreline, and that is square for Blue Team.
Oh,
Rain
nice. I
just
didn't
got it.
even
Yeah, I
notice
didn't
really
even
progress
notice
being
either.
made towards that, but that's a very good one to get early as well because that's something I could sneak up at any moment to foil your plans later.
Yeah, and also blocks the bingo. Well, the bingo line
The
really
idea
hard.
of a bingo.
Yeah, the idea of a bingo now it's gone. Although I wouldn't like to do that bingo with the goal of killing creatures while starving.
Creatures while starving as gourmand? Like,
Yeah,
oh my god.
it's so evil. Why would you put that on a board?
However, one thing I will say, I've been a fan of seeing actually this garbage to shaded connection getting a lot of use in bingo because it's something you don't see people using too often.
I
It's a bit
use
of
it
a
a
lesser
lot.
known area.
I use it a lot, and as survivor, it is really useful, especially if you need spiders, wolf spiders. There's like two wolf spiders in the entirety of Shaded Citadel. If you don't go through through there, yeah, I don't know why they just added more than the double in the bridge that connects shoreline, no shoreline shaded to Diverse Ways.
That is very funny. Yeah, that
Yeah,
would
it
be
is really
quite
funny.
useful, would it not? There you go.
We can see Blue Jay killing a Bolto here as well. The gourmand is hungry. It needs Bolto.
Eat a vulture. Yum.
Yes, yummy. And with a Bolter, you can get the mask as well, and that's really useful, especially in shoreline. In shoreline, you get an axolotl and you're screwed over unless you have the mask.
Ooh, one thing that I've now started thinking about is the fact that Enter Outskirts exists, and like,
Yeah,
genuinely, would the best thing to do here just be to like dip in and get that and then go back to Industrial up to Chimney? Because what else are
Rain
you gonna
seems to
do
be
there?
doing that. Rain
I mean,
seems to be
there's
doing
a
that.
lot of caramels, but I feel like, are you really gonna go deeper into Outskirts just for that, or are you gonna do one in HI?
There's one in the way in Shaded, not in Shaded, in Industria, and there's also the
Yeah.
Scavenger Merchant in the way. I think Rain is going the different way from everyone here, and she's probably gonna get some free goals here, which is really good. Although I don't know how many goals is she gonna be able to get, because Chimney is also really hard to go from below and climb, especially as Gourmand if you get tired all the time.
Yes, this is
Climbing up
true.
is bad.
Climbing up can it is tiring. And Xethicus unfortunately is having to make the walk of shame away from the Karma Gate because that is a 5 Karma Gate, I believe. And he did
It's
not
no,
have it.
yes, it's 5. It's 5. That's painful.
Oh, he is on Karma 1,
Okay,
unfortunately.
Brian has already entered Shoreline, something that Blue Jay couldn't do because
It is
lack of
Karma
karma.
4 actually.
It is
Still
karma
pretty
4.
high.
Yes, the so the karma 5 scavenger on there on Artificer campaign is probably because you can take that route to go to Pebbles. That's funny. The devs
So it's
are
wait, it's
added.
different for Artie?
In RT, there's a set scavenger corpses in every gate, and all the gates have 4 karma. Unless no, not unless. All the gates have 4 karma, but the shaded one, the one to shaded that has a 5 karma scavenger corpse. Probably thinking about speedrunners going
Gotcha.
different routes. Yes. There will be corpses there always if you restart the file from zero as Artificer.
Alright, I'm hearing you. Looks like Rain decided to go back to HI already, so we're gonna see some more interesting split ups as Brian is officially inside of Shoreline, so is Blue Jay.
Yeah,
So we're
and
gonna have some Shoreline racing while our top row competitors are doing some quite different stuff.
yeah, Blue Jay is the only one racing here. The other two person, Brian, not the other two persons, and seems like Rain is gonna go for storaging Firecracker.
Yes,
I
very
wouldn't really
firecracker
recommend.
dense here.
I wouldn't really recommend that goal, like that shelter for that goal. So if
I wouldn't
she
say it's the
feels like
best
she,
shelter just because it's not very central to anything, but there are a lot of firecrackers around this area, but yeah, probably take them more to an inward shelter.
look at the caramel
Caramel
behind.
silliness.
That's the caramel I was talking about.
Aw,
Probably can be tamed with the hazer. And Brian seems to be getting the middle goal soon.
nice. We're
That's the middle
murdering
goal.
jetfish in cold blood, and there we go. That is
Yeah,
all
I
that
would
needed.
go to sleep to the shelter behind. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, I would be afraid because I would imagine that the other team really wants to have control over that middle square for sure.
I mean, having the middle square just gives you so much, so much
It's an
control.
instantaneous threat
Yes,
of
it's an
like
instantaneous threat.
literally almost like the majority of possible bingos.
Like you would need to get at least 8 goals for all the bingos to be blocked.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that is absolutely wild to think about.
Yes.
Looks like Brian's getting fiended by funny king vultures though.
Yeah, that's why you don't go through there.
Yeah.
Shoreline is
The
awful. And
above
fun
ground
fact,
shoreline for downpour cats is pretty hostile.
as Gourmand, there's no Leviathans because they thought, yeah, Leviathans are bad for Gourmand, so we're gonna remove it. So there's no Leviathans, but you know, there's still fucking King Vultures everywhere. It doesn't matter. The
Yeah,
Leviathans weren't the problem ever.
yeah. I feel like
And
Levi's are just so easy to like spot from off screen. That would be definitely less of a problem than KVs, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, they are
Yes.
definitely less of a problem, and they got the garbage waste to Shoreline roll now, not
Oh,
roll the goal. Gesticus has
there
just
you
locked
go.
in. Yes. And they're getting the middle goal now. Okay, this is really bad for blue team.
Alright, yeah, blue team definitely might start shaking in their boots a little bit pretty soon. Red team is getting quite a nice streak going on right now, especially seeing
Yeah,
them back to back.
yeah, and now I'm
And now,
looking at that tasty row from up to down. No, from down to up. Maybe they go for that. That seems so
yeah,
tasty.
yeah, absolutely. If they get those two with the karma flowers and Zeth finds that shaded vista, like it's gonna be a points race because you don't want them to get that, do you? Now that's gonna
Yeah,
be
and
really funny.
the other problem is that they also have the diagonal row. They had to block now.
Yes, the
It's gonna be a
diagonal's
real
now a
problem.
real threat too.
At
Rain,
least
let's go.
from the last match,
So
Blue Jay and Rain has learned how to play Gorman and how to play safer. The last match, I remember they didn't play safe at all and they got destroyed.
well, it's definitely a good thing that comes with the wheel system. If people practice, end up getting more
Yes.
practice on cats they otherwise might not play. So it's
Yeah.
interesting, yeah, to see how teams improve throughout the tournament.
Yes.
Ooh, what's happened to Brian?
I didn't see it.
What
Probably
is
an
happening to
spider show
Brian?
it.
Huh.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, okay, Brian, not the other. Okay. I looked at the other screen, who also
Oh.
died, I think. I don't know what happened. Probably Kimbo too.
Gotcha. Looks like, according to chat, what happened was actually something that I thought happened a second ago but didn't. Brian zapped a garbage worm and got drowned.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And Glycicus fell off the shaded bridge.
Oh my
As always,
god!
shaded bridge.
Shaded bridge, it never
Shaded
ends!
bridge. it won't end ever. The Walmart shaded bridge, yes.
Walmart shaded bridge, great value shaded bridge, literally.
Well,
A shaded bridge, it's a shaded bridge.
yes, this is the worst shaded bridge out of all of them, I do think. They added it on the DLC just for fun.
Yeah, it's very, very scaffolded.
Yeah, there was a server challenge from testing that I think it didn't release and it will release, that it was crossing all four shaded bridges as in the same cycle.
That's an amazing challenge.
Yeah, it is so amazing. I remember testing it. It was really fun as well because you get to do the egg boost. I wish that was real.
Yay.
Okay. Where's Blue Jay? Actually, they're in Shoreline.
Blue Jay's in like some weird part of Shoreline.
Yeah, the
Are these
waterfront
the
facility
this is
park.
fake Shoreline. These are the rooms with the weird name. What is it called?
Swan Tunnel, you think?
No, it's where?
There's a sub-region in Shoreline, I
God.
can't believe it. It's the waterfront room.
It's the Acneus rooms. Thank you, Yoda. No one goes here ever.
News. Why is that a name? Who made that
I
name?
don't know.
Those rooms are really bad. I don't want them. They're like
They
water.
have no purpose to exist. They have like some food and like there's literally nothing in them.
Yes. Good one. Thanks, devs. Okay. They locked in crafting for mushrooms. Okay. Now the diagonal row is really tasty, I do think.
Yes, this diagonal is looking really scary. Rain is in definitely the best position to go ahead and block that with the Chimney Canopy Arena unlock. Question being, will she prioritize this as much as she probably should?
Yeah, she totally should prior. Well, I don't know how to talk. Well, I'm giving up. Yeah, she should go for that.
I think it's a bit of a no-brainer because it looks definitely very, very frightening in terms of having that as well as knowing that they have that A column still available. So it's something that I think is gonna want to be something that Rain works on, maybe while Blue Jay starts working on trying to block off that other column in some way.
Probably the play here will be getting all the karma flowers and getting the chimney canopy unlock. I don't know why are they going so badly for the storage in the 6 firecrackers. I don't think that's even worth.
Yeah, I would be definitely abandoning that right now.
Yes, it is
Like-
not important right now.
I feel what happens a lot is people start going for something and they get a bit of a sunk cost fallacy because they've already spent time on it and they want to lock it in. But in this case, there is a very prominent threat against your entire game. And that's
Yeah.
going to be definitely worth it to switch gears.
And they got the beast tattoo. Okay, that's really a thing. Now this is really threatening. They have
Oh no.
They had 2 bingos, the really powerful lines that can be totally completed. Plus, they're blocking more of the other team's bingo. If they can get points, well, at least they got that. But if they can get points and they can block the Karma Flowers and Chimney Canopy, they will be good, but Rain needs to lock in for that.
Yes, Rain is now done with the firecrackers, so that
Oh,
is
no.
good that they got a square, and now hopefully we'll focus on defense that also nets some more scores as well in the process. This is,
Blue
being the
Jai
nature of
almost
things,
drowned.
is not bad at all.
And Brian seems to be getting close to Moon. Thankfully, there's no Leviathans here. That's the only thing as Gourmand that they did.
No
They
Leviathans, but your jetfish can barely carry you.
yeah,
I've
that's
actually,
probably why.
yeah, that's definitely something that would be pretty bad if Leviathan jump scared you.
The only way to find a Leviathan as Gourmand is going to Subterranean, which is the worst thing ever.
Ooh,
Please don't put
no.
Leviathan, Dodge Leviathan as Gourmand. It's not a good goal.
No,
Sigma,
oh
it
my
is not a good
god.
goal.
That would be so bad. Having to go to sub just for that and then actually pulling it off. I don't even want to think about it. I'd rather think about how prevalent this threat is on 2 vectors now that the shaded Vista has been locked in. I wonder how far along our people are when it comes to the Karma Flowers, because it's going to come down to that, whether people start really hammering in on those kill points. We're going to
As
see
far as I
Gourmand combat
know,
left and right.
neither Brian or Gessicus can get Karma Flowers right now because there's like no Karma Flowers around them. There's
Yes,
1 or 2 in Shaded, but that's it. If Lesticus doesn't go
Shaded
to Industrial, it will be over.
Shaded does have a couple, but like it's not
It's 2.
gonna
It's
be
2.
enough at all, and they're fairly spread out, and Shaded being a fairly big region as well, it's gonna be way more worth it to probably leave to heavy industrial instead to get some.
Yes.
And Shoreline like barely has any.
Shoreline has 1, I think. I don't think it has even 1. I don't know. That region suck.
If you asked me, I would say it has none, but let's have a look.
Yeah, I think it doesn't have any. That region just sucks ass.
Yeah, it doesn't have a single one.
Wait, no, yeah,
Wait, no, it
there's
has
one
one. It
next
has
to
one. It
the
has one. It has one
gate.
outside
Yes.
right outside garbage waste.
Okay, Brian is gonna log 2 goals in right now.
They could get that one on their way out, though more likely they already got on their way in. Hello, red lizard.
Brian
Please
has
don't.
2 goals right now. The garbage waste pearl and the cloud to moon pearl. No, not pearl core. So that's gonna be another 2 goals for red team. That's gonna be really bad as well because I think it blocks almost all the possible bingos for blue team.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that although these goals don't contribute too much to the existing bingo threats, they are still blocking more vectors that blue could use.
The only way out I see here is if Rain gets the tries to get the bingo on the left, on the right. I mean.
Yeah, but wow, man, that's a lot, and considering that Rain is almost definitely going to reach that CC goal first, other than the fact that she's closer to Pipe Yard right now, maybe just killing the Cyan Lizard. Actually, it looks like she doesn't have too shabby of an amount of kill points, so maybe she'll even be able to get that pretty soon.
Yes.
I believe this means, I would guess she was the one who achieved the 50 in 1 cycle as well, so I think we may see both of these bingos get blocked, which would be pretty incredible.
Yeah, oh my god, the Greelys are just shaking all the screen. Okay, she got the baby centipede. That's very good for the team. If they manage to also craft beehives and set that goal and get the other goals, the most important one, well, not most important, but probably the most important one because it's the one that neither Jessicus or Brian can get. will be getting the 30 points on Scavengers Merchant.
Yes, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see more people do that back in Garbage, but now it's definitely something that is going to be happening as people head back through that area, especially Blue Jay.
Blue Jay going back to Garbage, yes. And their stream or the game is going really bad. Pain. I feel that pain. And seems like Lesicus is almost on Industrial. That's gonna be really bad for Blue Team.
Yeah. Especially considering, wait, where is Rain is heading
Up
up?
towards
Okay,
Chimney.
thank goodness. If she went into Shaded, I was about to be very afraid.
Yeah, there's two ways to Chimney. Is either here or do you do the E jump on the other room. I don't think
Yeah,
Rain knows how to
this
do
is
that.
like backwards Hunter story going to Shaded, kind of like you're going up and then you're gonna attack it from the left here. Yeah, it's only like
Yeah.
one room away to the room that leads to the gate.
Oh no,
But
Bulltoes.
looks like she's afraid of this potentially being a king vulture as well as scavengers existing, which, I mean, I'm down to be scared of scavengers existing any day.
Yeah, knowing how bad artificer bingos are. Yes. Okay. Rain going to Chimney is gonna be really, really good. Though I think I will stay and go to Outskirts first and then go to Chimney.
Afraid of shaded is a good rhyme, but to clarify, I do mean afraid of what Blue's position would then be. You afraid of shaded, buddy? Oh, come on, you can literally live there.
Yeah, and also you have Neon Glow shaking my head.
Yes, especially with this factor.
Yeah, in my day, we didn't need Neon Glow to go through Shaded. We knew the map
Back in my day.
back in my day. Okay, Rain is definitely going to Chimney. I wouldn't wall jump as command.
Maybe
He gets
not the
tired
best
too.
idea, but you will be able to rest in the gate.
Yeah, and Lysicus seems to go for Chimney. I think they're gonna try to finish it up with the either the points and the karma flowers or going to Chimney. Probably the points and karma flower will be easier for them if
Yeah,
Rain can't get that before they could do.
it looks like Rain is almost 100% beating them to the CC arena, but like Red Rain also has like I would think a huge head start in terms of the points. I'm not sure exactly how many Red has. It looked like Rain even. Let's have a look. Okay, it looks like she has maybe is that triple digits? I couldn't quite see well enough.
125, 125.
Wow, okay. I think Rain is almost definitely going to beat them to that one too. So I would be
Yeah,
really impressed if Red managed to catch up to that on the while also on this pilgrimage that I have to make here.
yeah, and Brian seems to be going for the merchant goal. I think they're gonna try to get that bingo. If they manage to get that, I'll be impressed. That would be
That
a
would be
manga win.
so incredible. I mean, if Rain's getting that CC goal, like honestly, it could happen. Like entering SU, and then that's like not really that's not a bad place to be when it comes to getting the
Yeah, and
beehives. There's a couple of those just in industrial, and then the trading's happening now.
Gethicus seems to be going to Chimney as well. If I was Gethicus, I would say leave that bingo and go to outskirts, but to definitely win. I think going to
Yes.
Chimney, Red going to Chimney would be a really bad play. Blocking the
The
bingo is
thing
more
is
important.
that red doesn't have we have the advantage of knowing where blue is. Red might think I mean red probably at least suspects that they want to block it, but also since they don't know that they're behind, it's very possible that he's just gonna try and beeline and beat them to it anyways.
I
But
mean,
yeah, the moment you see that goal go off, you should be thinking about that bingo, 100%.
yeah, and they know the blue team is in industrial thanks to the unlock, the baby centipede unlock. And
Oh,
Rain seems
that.
to
Oh, yeah.
got by Blue Lizard. Maybe
Yeah. We'll see
White
if she
Lizard?
gets
No,
freed.
she's not gonna get freed.
Otherwise, Chaos Canemy may just play out in such a way that Red ends up getting it anyways. Well, Industrial is being quite mean to Xethicus, as it would appear, in any case.
That's
It never ends.
good for blue team,
It's tough to be a Slugcat.
especially a fat Slugcat.
It makes things a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Or a lot bit harder.
The thing that the blue team isn't going for, that should be going for, is the beehives. That's a really important goal and not that hard at all to get. You can get it easily by crafting if you know how to craft. Well, seems like red team is going to chimney definitely, and Brian is entering shaded. That's interesting. If I was Brian, I would go to backyard. I know it's it's swamp tunnel, and swamp tunnel is known to be really bad, but it is good. And Rain is getting gold by the same blue lizard again. That's painful. That's painfully bad. Hopefully there's the white lizard to save her. No, there's not. Okay, that's really bad. A really bad time loss, and Red is catching up. Surely catching up. Brian, oh, okay, I know why Brian come here. I think Brian came here for the scavenger merchant. There's 3 pearls in here. No, she's not going for the scavenger merchant. What are you doing, Brian? Seems like red team has definitely catched up to blue team on chimney, and they're not gonna be they're gonna be able to rest their
Hello?
3.
Hi.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
I'm back. Yay. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Jalage 8. This is Rain World 2 versus 2 bingo. We have Team Red on the left and Team Blue on the right. Rain World being a map where we have the map is essentially a huge maze, makes it very interesting. In bingo format, we just have all sorts of goals spread across, and when one team gets it, the other team can no longer get these goals. Red team is currently winning this match, I would say. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
It is
they're
good to see you
winning the
here.
match. Yeah, it's good to see you here. Okay, shaded purse. Okay, they're destroying. At least they're not blocking the line on the column on the right, which blue team has almost on the back. If they manage to get the chimney arenas unlocked, and I will passage back to industrial to go to outskirts as fast as possible.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, passaging is definitely something that's going to be worth it for this encounter because everybody is kind of thinking about the same things in the same places, and anything that can get you to be, like, on their plane as fast as possible is going to be necessary.
I think Blue Jay died on Garbage Ways and was sent again into Shoreline. That's gonna be pretty bad.
Also, the players, Shalaj, are not necessarily... The players cannot interact with each other, so all
Yeah,
of the games are, like,
they're
separate
in the
instances.
same map on the same world state and same as Lookup, but they're in different games. Like they're in their own on their own world. if I explain myself correctly.
Yes. So if one player like kills a creature, it will not like be dead for another player.
Yeah, they're just playing the game by their own and trying to complete objectives. And Lesicles almost gets killed by the same blue lizard Rain got killed, and Rain, I think she got the goal and she's going back down.
Very nice. All right. So we're gonna start seeing this bingo become a real threat.
Oh,
In
that
terms
was a
of that
really
was
nice
clean
pick.
right there. Love that.
Yes.
Very, very cool Gourmand moment.
Yeah. Oh my
Also,
god,
yeah.
another one. He's just destroying everyone with the boot of Gourmand.
The boulder rain has struck again.
There's also the getting a chimney canopy pearl goal. I think the red team is gonna block that bingo. I'm pretty sure they're going for that bingo.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that would be good because then blue just has, I believe, nothing if they block off the E column too.
yeah. Well, they have the E column. Yes, they can still get that.
Yes.
Brian seems to be having a bad time with the scavenger
Uh-oh.
merchant. That's not gonna be good for sure. And that's gonna be the chimney canopy unlock for blue team.
Nice.
And that's gonna be the chimney canopy pearl for red team. 1 for 1.
All
Yes.
right, there you go. Yes, so the way this works is whenever you achieve a goal, it's considered to be in a temporary state of completion until you actually shelter, which locks it in on the main board and locks it for other players.
Yeah, like expedition mode, but better.
Yes, essentially the goals work the same way they do in Expedition, but there are more of them, and it is multiplayer.
Yes. Okay. What's blue team doing right now? They're going for the pearl, aren't they? Yes, I think she's going for the pearl. I wouldn't go for the pearl.
Maybe also could just be trying to go deeper in for creature kills, as Chimney Canopy being the creature dance region is high risk, high reward to go for creature kills here. Absolutely. Now, one thing is if blue team actually manages to get this E bingo, I'm going to be very, very, very excited about it.
Yeah, I really hope they do it. That if I was blue team and saw the chimney pearl unlock already, I will kill myself, passage to industrial and race towards outskirts. Because Rain is going, she thinks she's alone on chimney, but no, there was another person on chimney as well. At least she's getting points out of this. Or maybe she's dying.
The mod is real as a mod. It is called Bingo Mode. It is coded by Nacu. Many thanks.
And Shrub did a lot as well.
Yes, Nacu and later on Shrub joined in and has contributed a lot since then as well.
Yes. And that's the color pearl, right? When Rain gets to the color pearl.
There you go, and now all of a sudden Red has another threat, that this being this diagonal, though the hitting jellyfish with hitting brother Longlegs with jellyfish goal is very silly when it comes to that merchant. Blue Jay is probably about to block that though, so
Blue Jay has the merchant. Okay, now it's a race to go to outskirts, which I think blue team is gonna lose if nothing bad happens to
needs food.
This seems really bad.
Yeah, Exotic is currently definitely being in a better position to get to outskirts, so it's like
and Brian seems to
close.
have got the scavenger merchant goals as well. Oh no. Risticus is rushing towards outskirts. Oh no, I think blue team is over for you. You played well, but locking that line is gonna really mess up everything.
Yeah, that's no good. Zethicus
knowing
is
for
literally
getting
like a couple ribs
majority.
away from blocking it. And
Oh
Rain is
no,
dead.
Rain is dead. Okay,
Yeah, that
it's
bingo's
over.
gone. Oh well.
It's over. It's all over.
And then Zethicus is in a great spot to get Karma Flowers. Though, again, Rain is most likely going to beat them to the kill points.
Yeah, that's probably true. Hopefully. I think Lesicus already had triple numbers. 4 points already. Let me try
Yeah,
to
it looks
see.
like it could be. I think it is.
I'm not sure
I
actually.
can't tell.
I can't tell it either. Oh well. We'll find out. Yeah, that's Lesicus. Unless he gets red lethal jump scared. Which is really probable, by the way.
Huh.
It has happened a lot to me. But if he doesn't get blocked, this bingo is over for blue team.
Yes, red team has so many more squares when it comes to majority, a little bit over double what blue has.
And
They have
also,
currently 9, and if they reach 13, that's the game for them.
yeah, and that's gonna be 10 squares with this.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
he's
it
gonna kill the
will,
goal.
100%, and again, the Karma Flowers are so prevalent here in Outskirts and
Oh,
Industrial.
he has no food. Oh well,
Food moment!
this is time for the red lizard to come and balance out everything. No, he's getting backflies.
Awesome
One more food.
snipe on that
One more
backfly too.
food. One more food. Oh, there's a backfly. Okay, it's over. Never mind. It is so over. Oh, Rain found a poop. Toss the poop to the blue lizards. No, she's not doing it. She's losing it for it. Oh well, that's the bingo blocked, and that's almost game for blue team and red team. That's sad.
Yeah, unfortunate. We're gonna see how Blue Team reacts. Blue Jay seemingly did not manage to get the merchant trading goal that cycle. Whether he died or he just didn't get enough points is unknown to me, though. From the looks of things, he doesn't have
He
any
died, I
points
think.
here, so he must
Yeah.
have died.
Yeah, that's really tough. Now, the only thing that a red team needs to do is get the other missing squares for majority, or they want to get a bingo.
Yeah. I feel like in this moment, Rain needs to just lock in on killing as many creatures as possible, and Blue Jay needs to, like, focus in super hard on going to heavy industrial and such and getting all the Karma Flowers he can on the way and when he is there. Otherwise, this is going to be over. And in a sense, Red Team has kind of is Red Team is extremely dominant, is what I will say. Like,
Yes.
I find it very unlikely that Blue Team can bring it back now that that bingo's been blocked.
Yeah, I find it really unlikely as well. It is kinda over for blue team. They only have
Heavy
4 squares.
Industrial. It's such a cool name. They should
Yeah,
have just
that's
kept it as
true.
that.
True. Oh well. That was a really good bingo match. I don't think blue team can catch up now. Knowing how much of a lead red team has. That only needs, well, now 2 squares because Brian just got the I don't, it doesn't come to my mind, the getting points on scavenger merchant square.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, like, you're probably not. I mean, I don't know.
You will
It's hard
have
to
to
have
get
any
almost,
hope in this situation, but it's definitely
yeah,
not going to be worth it to go for that square.
yeah. And Blue Jay is gonna get destroyed knowing that, and the goal he was trying to go for, it's over. That merchant
Yeah,
in
that's
Garbage
that's
Waste
a
is really
hard
bad.
mental blow, definitely.
Yeah, and the goal in there is just Garbage Waste merchant is almost non-existent. It will always go out of the room and run away from you. I don't know why it's
Yeah, I've
bad.
heard there's been a lot of grief about that in terms of that merchant just doesn't want to take your stuff. It's like, I have no more for you. You cannot give me any more either. It's very, very mean.
Oh my god, that was a really big kill for Victus.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the merchant locked. Oh well. And here in chats, people say that Artificer and Spearmaster are the best Sluggats. You're all grown. Spearmaster is really bad for bingo. Artificer is even worse for bingo. They're not good for bingo.
Yeah, for bingo, I don't know. I would say Artie is probably my least favorite campaign, but I do like Spearmaster quite a bit.
I don't like Spearmaster mostly because it's just annoying to go through garbage base, and it's like a non-existent region unless you wanna suffer. And also you get less scavenger reputation, so you're gonna die by a scavenger for sure. It's just really bad. I don't like it. So seems like blue team only needs either getting the brother Longlegs goal or 2 more goals to win.
Diabolical play by that pig, by the way. Oh my god!
Oh
The
my
explosion.
god.
Actually, the diabolical play continues into the baiting Rain into blowing up the entire treasury as it stands when it comes to Rain entering the scavenger treasury in general. The pig going into there and then just camping with its on the wall above the pipe with its face in front of it.
Imagine Rain going for the killing 4 creatures while starving. Imagine.
My god.
Imagine
What?
she got one.
What?
She needs to starve it to go out of chimney, but she seems to be staying on chimney. Okay, that's really interesting.
This
She's
is so
just gonna
funny.
go
It
for
looks
that
like
goal.
she's just like thinking, okay, we're gonna get as many squares as we can before this match is over.
Yeah, and she's gonna get the fucking killing creatures square. She got 2 now. My god. That's a crazy thing to do. Meanwhile, seems like Brian is trying to get points. Oh, he also got the killing creatures while starving. That's crazy. Both teams going for that goal, and I think red team is on the lead to get the goal now. No, blue team also has the goal unlocked. They just need to sleep. And they need food. That's gonna be hard to get.
Let's see.
Let's see who gets the food first and sleeps. Ryan is missing some food, I think. I'm not sure though.
Yummy lantern mice.
We are not streaming on YouTube, by the way. We're just streaming Twitch in this channel. The YouTube channel is mostly VODs from these matches on the stream and also clips. You should also check out the YouTube channel of Rival Speedrunning.
Yeah, so we upload matches after they've happened there. We're also doing weekly highlights, courtesy of our very, very thankful for our editors doing those. It is very cool. Definitely check it out sometime.
Yeah.
Using your clips, if you make clips, they may very well show up, especially if you post them in the channel for it in our Discord server. We can meet a lot of people who are passionate about playing Rain World at a high level here. It is a very cool place to be. I'm very much a newer person in this community, and everyone has been amazing to me, so do not be shy.
I have been in the community for not that long, although I have been playing the game for like 7 years or 6 years. I have been in the community for 2 years or 3, and it is a really nice community. Really recommend joining. And that's the fucking feline 3 creature.
There you
Okay,
go.
Brian.
There's the, okay. Thank
Okay,
you,
Brian, really
Brian.
cool.
Very cool. Wow, in sync.
And Jessica seems to be getting the storage into how was that? The hive, the bees. Storage two
Yes,
bees in a
the
shelter. He already got one, I
beehive
think.
goal is definitely going on here. Definitely. That is an interesting goal. Like, I mean, making it only
It's
2 definitely inspires you to just do it in HI, but like it's one you don't see too often. Because
I mean, it's really easy to get. You just get a mushroom and 2 rocks, and you got the goal. The goal, not the crafting.
oh yeah, you could craft them too if you wanted, couldn't you, as Gourmand?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Crafting them is not really hard. Blue Jay seems to be having a bad time with a caramel lizard right now. Yeah, that's the game is dying a little bit for him.
Looks like Red is actually about to win by getting
Yeah,
this goal. I
that's
think that's 13.
win. Yeah, that's 13.
Amazing. The getting creatures while starving has allowed them as well. And with the
Yeah.
help of those two combined, Red has reached 13, resulting in a majority victory in this match.
Yeah, that's crazy. Also, the timer says 3 minutes. I think it's 1 hour and 3 minutes. Maybe
It
production can
is
check that.
likely around 47 minutes. It did have to restart. There was some weird thing that happened on the behind the scenes end, unfortunately, but believe that time is around 47 minutes.
It was
When
more than
we have a
47.
victory for the Aristocrat, this being the red
Yeah.
team for this match, so
GG for both team. Blue team really fight for the right. Bingo.
absolutely. Looking at the board the way it is here, it looks like you'd think that blue like just totally got stomped, but they put up an amazing fight. It's just that red team got a really good head start and they couldn't
Yeah.
quite catch up. But it is really with that in consideration, the way blue played was really cool to watch, and I think they did an amazing job trying to counterplay
Yeah.
what was everything that was going on. This was a good match, folks. I like this one.
Yeah, challenge 70 now. Coming
Back
next.
to challenge 70. Of course, Blue Jay wants to play more challenge 70.
At least he beat
He
challenge
beat it
70.
earlier in the
Yeah.
beginning of the stream. Looks like he's gonna do it again, though. We will be not seeing any more of that because that is the end of the match, and that's gonna be pretty much it from us. So
The end of the
we
stream.
we hope you enjoyed watching this one. There will be more. There are always more going on for as long as this tournament is running, and we will be hosting more events in the future as well. So be sure to stay tuned and keep watching Bingo. I've been soloing Holly.
Tomorrow we have another match at around which hour? Like 6 hours before this time in the next day there will be another match, and there will be another match on the August 15, and another 2 matches on August 16. So yeah, be sure to check them out. They're gonna be really good, I bet. Especially the Shub and Regon against against Fluffy and Smolder. That's gonna be a really interesting match.
Yeah, super fun to watch. So we hope to see y'all there. I have been and will continue to be soloing Holly. That's gonna be it from us, and have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed the bingo.